Okay, greetings everyone. This is Junior Professional Bum, and I want to talk to you about binary options trading. So, if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering, what is binary options trading, and how can, okay, first of all, like, what is it about? What does it involve? Um, how do you, make money in binary options trading? And what are the dangers involved in binary options trading? So I'm going to try to mentally remember all those points. So if I do not cover all those points I just mentioned, I'll definitely cover them in a future video. But in this video, I hope to make them uh, as encompassing as possible. And my position in delivering advice to you in this video about binary options trading is basically that I am actually the lead trader of my own binary options trading group known as the Binary Trading Lab. So the Binary Trading Lab is a group of individuals which I lead to trade the binary options every single day. All right, so what is binary options trading? Binary options trading is like sports betting meets forex trading. Also, like can be a spot. Actually, I should say sports betting meets spot trading. Spot trading can be in many forms. It can be spot commodities. It can be spot forex. It can even be stocks as well, indexes. So things we can trade include like forex currencies, of course, commodities like oil, gold, silver, even Bitcoin. All right, and then and indices include things like the DAX, the Nikkei, the FTSE, the Wall, the Nasdaq, and Hang Seng, even the Hong Kong Hang Seng Index, and these are all the things that you can trade. All right, so how do you actually make money when you use binary options to trade on forex or any of these instruments that I mentioned? Well, basically, what happens is that like in sports betting, if you've done any form of sports betting before, when you place a trade, you're given like an odds, right? So let's say Manchester United versus like Liverpool, and then, or let's say versus some lousy team out there. Okay, Man U versus some. I mean, give me a name of a lousy team. I'm not actually a a soccer fan, so therefore I'm not going to be able to give you a suggestion on that. But let's say it's one of those teams where it's almost like a guaranteed win in favor of Man U. So the odds, or rather reward for that bet, will be very, very small because like they know that okay, it's sure to win. So let's say maybe your odds is at 1.3. What does 1.3 mean? It means that it's going to turn your amount, whatever that is, let's say 100 bucks, to a profit, which is like like 0.3 times. So your total return is like 1.3 times the initial investment. In binary options, for every trade that you make, the return is between 60% and 90%. So let's say if you're right on the currency pair, let's say if you bet that gold is going to go up in the next 30 minutes, or the next 15 minutes, or the next 1 hour, or the next 60 seconds, all right, and you happen to be right. Even if you're right just by a fifth decimal place, like 0.00001, all right, a win is a win, and you will get the reward. And the reward, like I said, is between 60% to as much as, let me just switch off that, silence my phone call. All right, so it's between 60% to 90%, of whatever bet you place. So if you place 100 bucks on that bet, you would actually get between like 60 to 90 dollars return on that investment in that trade. All right, so that's how you make money in binary options. What are the risks? Okay, what are the risks of binary options? The risk is that the only risk is that you make a bad trade and the trade doesn't go your way, and basically you lose that money that you put on that trade. All right, that can actually be tackled by risk management, and also like in my trading group, I do teach people how to manage losing trades. You'd be surprised that there actually is methods that I teach that you can actually recover up to 80% or even like up to 85% of the money on a trade that's otherwise losing. All right. So with that, in my group, actually, people tend to ask me what is the win-loss ratio inside of the Binary Lab, which is the trading group that I run. I find that very, very hard to answer because many of the time we use extensive money management strategies to kind of like what do you say? To kind of what is the word? I'm searching for that word. Okay, and never mind. To best manage a losing trade, so that the loss is tiniest minimum as possible. Okay, so and one of the key things that you want to note in terms of the risk involved in binary options trading is that the risk is actually very, very small, because the risk really depends on what you put into that trade, versus if you're doing spot trading or forex trading, the risk in forex trading itself, all right, is whatever money that you put into the broker account. All that money is risk. In binary options trading, only what you put inside that trade is at risk. So that actually makes it much better to trade binary options. If you have watched some of my other videos on this channel, I would also have told you my story about forex trading and how I once made a very, very large loss of money. But that experience also taught me how that experience will never repeat itself inside of binary options, because of the way it works. Let's say if you are right, you win. Massively wrong, you still lose the same amount, which is kind of cool. All right, what do you need to get started with binary options trading? Basically, you need a binary options broker account. All right, and there are many kind of broker accounts out there, and I choose to work with some of the ones that I feel that are very punctual on payment, withdrawals. All right, withdrawal payments. They have multiple ways of payment, and obviously they're in line with security regulations. They are licensed to licensed by the respective financial authorities of the country that they're incorporated in. So that's how I actually select brokers. But do take note though, there's one thing that happens in binary options trading that every single person must know. I will be putting up videos on this, but not just yet. I mean, in the next couple of days or weeks, I will put up videos on the exact process of how to open an account and deposit money in a binary options trading account. All right, because like there is something known as the trading deposit bonus, which I encourage that no one should ever take. All right, so typically speaking, if I had to show you right now, actually it doesn't take a lot of time. Should I do that? I might as well. Do that. All right. Can you see my screen? All right. Can you see my screen? Let me know if you cannot see my screen. Okay. Now my screen should be showing. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new window right here, and the address to deposit, which is MyLink. You must be wondering why use MyLink. Because if you use MyLink and open and deposit in an account, all you need to do is to send me your name, your email, as well as a screenshot of your deposit that shows your deposit amount and your name as well. Send it to me on Facebook through the contact at the bottom of the screen that you saw earlier on, and actually you can get free access to my trading group. So just to show you the process of how this works, type in the full name. Type in the email. In this case, I'm going to put in one of my email addresses here. Actually, let's use this other one. All right, and the phone number, I'm going to put in some random number. All right, just so that actually for you, put your own number. I'm just not putting my details out here. Okay, so the information is going to be sent to an email address, but at the same time, it's going to be okay. I have to create a different account. All right, so let me do that again. I've used that email address already, unfortunately. So we'll do that one more time. It's forexpitmaker.com/redwood. Redwood is fine in most countries right now. So email. Let me use a different one. Let's use that one. All right. So click Open Account. Oops. And it's going to create that account. All right, so this is the next page. All right, so these are the bonuses. I highly instruct you not to use any bonus, because when you select a bonus, there actually is some terms and conditions for the bonus, and I'm trying to look at that for you. Alright, it's somewhere here. I have to take a little bit more time to find it, but I believe it's probably inside of the terms and conditions. Alright, so what you do is that you pick any amount that you want to select. So let's say if I pick executive, okay? If you want to make any serious money, you should be putting in about $1,000. But if you're just starting out for the first time, then you want to start about $250 or so. So what you do now is that you will enter the amount you have put in. The smallest amount you can enter is like, I think you can even do 200 or less than 250, but I would actually put in like 1,000, and put in your card details and deposit. Okay, so the bonus will not be issued out until like you actually get to chat with one of their representatives, or account manager, so to speak. You can also deposit using money bookers if you have one, or wire transfer, even like alternative. Actually, no. Let's take a wire transfer, or money bookers. Money bookers is quite a good way to deposit because it's quite flexible on amounts. Wire transfer, the minimum is $500. Credit card, any amount is pretty much fine, as long as you have authorization and as long as you have the amount in your credit card balance. So with that, just make the deposit. Okay, for the bonus, what you do is that you deposit whatever amount that you want to deposit straight away, and when it comes to the bonus, you do not. You just tell them that you do not want to take up the bonus. Why is that? Because when you take up the bonus, basically you will be asked to reach a certain trading amount. And let me show that to you, if I can. This is the right one. I think it's bonus. Oh, there you go. All right, there you go. So let me blow up the screen right here. So this is, let's see, to withdraw your okay, bonuses are one-time trading credits, and these bonuses are limited by time and the conditions related to any bonus starting to change. To withdraw your bonus, you will be asked to perform a trading volume of at least 30 times for each $1 bonus, unless otherwise stated in a formal bonus agreement with variable options. The bonus can be withdrawn only when the foregoing stipulations are fully, respectfully, and fulfilled. Okay? Any draw of funds from an account made before completing the terms of bonus will be immediately cancelled and removed from the account. Okay, so in other words, you cannot withdraw until you meet the bonus requirements. So the reason why I say reject the bonus is because that way you are able to withdraw, as often as you like. Okay, no doubt the trading methods that I teach are able to churn up quite good volume in not too long, but you just don't want that pressure because remember one thing. All right, one of the risks of binary options trading is basically over trading. Every time that you trade, every additional trade you unnecessarily make is exposing yourself to impacting your win-loss record. So to keep your record as clean as possible, I actually highly recommend that the best way to trade is just to keep your trading sessions as short as possible. All right, that's the only reason why, like when I run a trading group, I personally only trade during the times that I run that trading group. All right. Sometimes if I want to test something, I run an external session, but I only trade for about 30 to 60 minutes a day. So that actually keeps me very sharp and alert in terms of trading. And if you spend more time out there trying to look for opportunities to trade, you're actually only going to end up losing your accuracy because you're going to start to compromise a lot of things that you know that you shouldn't be doing. All right. So to prevent yourself from compromising on your trading rules, keep your time short. The other thing that you need to have is to do well in binary options trading is that you need to have a trading plan. Plan out, have a specific strategy. If you're going to be doing I recommend you specialize on one time frame. All right. So let's say if you're doing the 1 minutes, so you want to have a method that works very well on the 1 minute strategy, and then you just focus on that. Okay, and then if you want to be working on the 30-minute time frame because you find that 1 minute is too fast flowing, and maybe 30-minute is less noise and more accurate for you, then have a strategy and focus on that. But do not go from the 1 minute to the 5 to the 15 to the 30 to the 2 hour and then back to one of the other ones, because there is a saying that and this also applies to binary options trading, like Bruce Lee said, fear not the man who knows 10,000 different kicks, but fear the man who does one kick like 10,000 times. The reason why I'm actually very, very accurate and able to consistently produce good results in my trading is because, and my traders know this as well, because I stick to one firm method. All right. A lot of people ask me things like, what do you think of my trading group versus one of the other things out there, it's binary options matrix or binary options pro or a cool trader, whatever not, or Green Room Academy, all these kind of things. And they ask me, what is it? How is my trading strategy compared to all these other things? All right. So when I assess, my response is that I don't care about what other people are doing. All I'm concerned about is that I'm getting great results in my trading, and my results are above average, and the people in my group are also getting great results, and their results are also above average. And for those reasons alone, we can stick to what we're doing, because we've been sticking to what we've been doing for days and weeks, and we're still making great results. Okay. When you're trading, you want to have a very a very calm, collected peace of mind. You should even be robotic. Okay, so when there are different scenarios, different scenarios that happen, sometimes the market will defy expectations, but according to the trading rules that we have, how are you going to manage those different scenarios that pop up? When something unexpected happens, are you just going to freak out and cry? Or are you just going to continue to trade as the method tells you to do? Are you going to be able to pull the trigger, or are you going to just watch as opportunity passes you by? All right. So the way to trade well is to be able to filter emotions out of the picture. I know it's hard to do, but you're going to be able to do that with increasing number of trades. Until I could become a good trader, I place a huge amount of trades, thousands of trades, thousands of trades in a combination of live as well as in virtual as well, thousands of trades, and that has enabled me to become, a very accurate trader. In fact, when I trade, trading is now more like a game to me. Like I mentioned it in previous videos, like how it's similar to poker. I'm a very good poker player. I'm also good at repetitive games like Cookie Run as well, and that actually helped me in trading as well. So it's always about being very robotic. It's about being very specific. Have a game plan and stick to that game plan. And finally, if you're trading, it is also very good to, if you're wondering, what's the best way to start trading? What's the best time of the day? Okay, the best time of the day is to start trading. When can you trade? Like I said, keep it short, 30 to 60 minutes, and then the best times is during the market opening. Like the U.S. market opening is the first thing in the U.S. morning, all right? For New York time, that is, and London market open, and the Asian market open, also called Australian market open. The earliest times are the best times to trade. The first 2 hours is a lot of movement, and when there's news, that also helps to drive the volume. So inside of my trading group, we typically base our trade sessions on the U.S. Open, the New York market open. Our trading times are typically about 8:30 or 9:30 EST, AM, that is, and sometimes we do a night session, a so-called Australian morning session, maybe at 9:30 p.m. EST. That is the usual sessions that we trade. Europe, we don't actually do any sessions right now because most of our Europe members can actually combine with our US members and trade at that time. It's just right for them. And finally, it's always good to have people to bounce ideas off. That's why for people who come inside of the binary trading group that I do, they actually get access to a Facebook group where they can actually post the results and get comments, and they can also share their ideas. And there's also like a special chat room that people can share ideas, and even like trading entry points. During the live sessions that I do live sessions every day, and all members get to access these live sessions. And I wouldn't say copy my trades, but actually to look at the basis that I take my trades so that they can learn to place trades in a similar way as well. A lot about trading is, like I said, once again, the mindset. So if you acquire, the way to acquire a mindset is to be able to shadow someone. In this case, you want to try to shadow me as closely as possible during these live sessions so that, trading methods can be easily be written out on paper and learn. But the thing that is invaluable is the mindset at which these trading methods are being applied and how they're being applied. All right, so that is one of the key things that, and that's one of the reasons why I actually say, a lot of what I teach, okay, may not be, may not be copied. All right, people can definitely get hold of a manuscript on how it's done, but they will not be able to do it the exact same way because the mindset of application is totally different. And also, someone who has got a broke mindset, will not be able to apply it because when opportunity is there, he'll not be able to take it. He'll not be able to pull the trigger. So, my advice to you, if you're looking to do binary trade options trading, get part of a trading group where you can plug into a community and try to watch first. I know a lot of people are very excited about the big gains that you can make because, like, even for me, let's say if I don't usually trade very big because I'm actually a very leisurely trader. It's like a pastime for me. It's just that I happen to be good at it, and therefore I started up this group. I personally get, depending on how big I want to trade in a day, I trade the returns I get from as small as 70 to 7,000 in a day. Most of the time on the low side. Most of the time between like 70 to about 3 to 400. I like to keep it very, very, very fun. All right, but once in a while, I do slam out some big trades as well. And that I mean, in the live sessions, I tell people accordingly as well. Just keep it relative to your account size. Not everyone has the same account size, and you need to know what is the best price to start your trades out at, and how much you should be stacking up till. All right. If you'd like to have more information on how to get my mentorship in binary options trading, to join my binary options trading group for free, all right. Actually having like free membership acceptance at this point in time, based on a few conditions, and to find out how you can enter the group for free, basically contact me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/theprofessionalbum. I call it the professional bum because that's a lifestyle that I wish to have. I don't wish to be working a lot. And in fact, I work quite little. I work about less than 4 hours a day. So if you'd like to have a similar lifestyle through binary options trading and to get part of my trading group, send me a message on Facebook, and I'll be glad to hook you up with our daily live sessions. All right. I'll see you. Goodbye. Good trading.